along with your own research and the Drive Report, state that South Africa has some of the worst drivers in the world. When you hear an incident like what happened last Monday, you know, how does it resonate for you?
Well, it just kind of reinforces everything that we know about the state of the safety on our roads. That the behaviour of motorists generally is so bad, the extent of lawlessness is just simply out of hand.
Yeah, to get to the root of it though, these are just statistics, right? But the point is there's a driver behaviour, there's a mentality that underpins all of this. Anything in your research that can give us some clues as to why? Why do drivers behave in this way?
A couple of things, but I think the most important thing is A, they know they can get away with it. Secondly is that there's a certain amount of anonymity when you're behind the steering wheel of a motor car, which makes it easy to break the law. And those two are the main things that actually drive the way that people actually behave on the roads. They can get away with it. And what we have seen in international best practice and how other countries have dealt with similar issues is they've come down very, very heavily based everything on law enforcement and accountability, not only on the motorist part, but also through the whole judicious process.
Well, then it leads to a logical question. If this is embedded behaviour, and as you say, there's a level of anonymity, will things like organised drag racing solve the problem?
I think it gives an outlet to a certain sector of the motoring public that actually enjoy this kind of activity. Unfortunately, I think Tim will agree, there's something about it that we'll never ever get rid of it. It's the best thing we can do is try and control it in a safe environment where possible. The best place, of course, is still on a racetrack.
Now, Tim Stevens, you're the owner of, you're a drag racer, and I believe you're also the owner of the Rock Raceway.
Correct, yes.
So you provide this alternative venue, if you will, where people can express the side of themselves, so, you know, desire to drag race.
Yes, we do. With the problems we've got on the streets, and like you're talking about the driving now, the Rock Raceway took the approach to open for street racing classes, to actually take people off of the street and enjoy an American concept which is called robot to robot. So you're actually using your own streetcar in a very safe environment with ambulances and everything and rules and everything in place, but it's putting the street basically into a safe environment.
And what has the response been like?
We're now 6 weeks old with it. We run every Sunday night, and it's growing and growing and growing. We're averaging at the moment 140 streetcars coming to race on a Sunday night. So we've made a small start to hopefully what's going to be a big improvement.
But Tim, you have to admit, I mean, we've had the Tartans, which are places that people can also drag race, they can test how fast their vehicles are, they can pit themselves against other vehicles. We've had West Bank, I think West Bank doesn't exist anymore. But there have been avenues, and yet street drag racing still remains, you know, a venue of choice.
That's correct. Tartan is an international drag strip, which is South Africa is very proud of. And they cater for the higher end of the market with exclusive, specially built drag cars, you know, for the need for speed over 400 metre. Whereas the Rock Raceway now has designed this new concept for actually that gap in the market of the street racer itself. So you could bring your car on a Sunday night, and you could also have a go. We'd like to see you there.
How do people, well, I do like speed and control in a controlled environment. How do people get hold of Race Rockway then?
You can get it on the website, which is rockracing.co.za.
Okay.
Or a telephone number, one line number, which is 011 740 8315. Call us and we'll talk you through it.
Now, you've heard what Tim had to say. As the AA, you know, an official accredited body, would you recommend and do you foresee that things like this alleviating the need for speed on public roads?
I think it's a good outlet. We certainly would support it. Anything where we can take the dangers of uncontrolled drag racing off a public road. Unfortunately, this is only one facility in one province or in one city. So we need to almost kind of duplicate what Tim's doing in the other cities as well, but we're not ever going to get away from it, because the whole thrill of actually doing something illegal and not being caught is also part of the problem. However, the police, the Metro Police, the provincial traffic department, municipal traffic departments all know exactly where these events happen and when. And for them it's an ongoing battle to try and stop it happening.
More visibility.
Without a doubt, yes.
Thank you so much, Ethan, for your time. Gary Ronald from the AA, Tim Stevens from Rock Raceway. Yes, we'll talk to you soon in the future if needs be. Over to McFarlane.
Well, thanks for that, Iman. Let's take a quick look at our temperatures now. Here's your highs and lows. Stacey Holland is standing by for your sport. Don't go away.